What is Dower Consent? Hello, my name is Mandeep with the Bagga team from Realtor. What is Dower Consent? We get this question so many times whether it comes to selling a house or buying a house. Who does get affected by it? Where does it potentially apply? We have so many questions, and today we have Mr. Bagga with us who's gonna answer all these questions. So let's go to Mr. Bagga. So Mr. Bagga, what do you think, where does the Dower Consent applies?
Well, first of all, Mandeep, that is a very valid question. In the whole transaction, doesn't matter we are listing a home or doesn't matter we are buying a home. What is Dower Consent is? So if you go see under a listing contract, let's say you own a property, and then I'm going to say, hey, Mandeep, let's list the property. I have to ask you a question. Say, Mandeep, are you legally married? You have to answer yes or no. The second thing is say, hey, Mandeep, since you purchased this property, you guys are married together. Did you reside in this property? You have to say yes or no. If those two questions answers is yes, you have to have a Dower Consent. What is a Dower Consent is, it means when one person, doesn't matter wife or husband, is on the title and they are both are not on title. Think you have a home, that is home is under your name, or your husband is not on the title, it means only one owner is there, another owner is not there. At that point, Dower Consent applies. But condition is that if you're legally married, if you're not legally married, Dower Consent does not apply. If you are not residing in that property, because the answer is no, again, the Dower Consent does not apply. So those are the two major questions determine that if the Dower Consent has to be given or not. So that's number one. Now, you already clarified to them, number one, you have to have a one person on the title, either husband or wife. Then second question, they needed to answer that if they are legally married or not, or they're residing or not. So that's a number second. So let's say the answer are yes. Now, what is a Dower Consent? Dower Consent means when you list that you actually confirm that yes, I am giving my consent to husband or to my wife that he is authorized or she is authorized to sell this property. Basically, acknowledgement to their spouse that they are not selling this home without their permission. Is that clear?
Yes, sure.
So that's a wonderful. So once you get the Dower Consent, there's a paper that has to be signed in front of either Commissioner of Oath or in front of a lawyer. That has to be given to them. That's wonderful. Now we list the property in the market. Now the offer comes. At that time, also either husband or wife, if they are not on the title, there has to be signed and give a second Dower Consent. So think if you are writing an offer today and then you have a one person's name. Let's say your husband's name is on that property and then wife's name is not there. You have to confirm with the listing realtor, say, hey, I want to make sure, is this property Dower Consent comply or not? If it's a comply, that realtor has to supply you a piece of paper or consent to say, Mandeep, here's a Dower Consent, please acknowledge it. You want to make sure that the husband and wife, they both are consensus to sell the property. That is a law made by court that you cannot sell without husband or wife's without authorization, or you can hiding from them and sell the property. Sometime in their life, ups and downs does comes, and people not to get together, they go divorce or they don't live together or so. In that situation, this is a very powerful tool.
That's right.
Is that clear to your answer?
Exactly.
So think if you are now have a one owner on the title, what you will do at that point?
Oh, well, I'm going to check the title, and if it says only one donor, I'm going to ask them if they are legally married and whether one of the spouse has ever resided in that property since they are married.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. And if that has been done, so I would definitely like to get a Dower Consent signed by whosoever is not on the property title. So yes, that's what I'm going to do.
Hopefully this answer all the questions who are watching this video today. That is such a valid and very important question is asked by Mandeep Chima. Mandeep Chima is one of our business partner who is joined the Bagga team. If you guys have any other questions regarding listing or selling a home, where are they going to contact you, Mandeep?
Of course, you can give me a call at 780-699-2614. You can follow me on my Instagram page, which is Mandeep Realtor_YAG. You can also follow me on my Facebook page, which is Mandeep Chima, and I'm always there to help you guys. Just give me a call with any of your real estate concerns, and I'm gonna answer them.
So that is the question of the week. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this series. Your comments, your likes, your subscribes are very important. Before you can go, hit the bell button. So next Thursday, we'll bring you our next superhero, Ask Me Another Question. Hopefully this series is valuable for you. If you think that these questions are valuable, please share with your friends or family, and we will bring you next week again. By the time, keep smiling. God bless you. See you next week.
Take care, guys. Bye.